Okay, let's get started. My name's Bill Weil, and I've been a marketing professional for 24 years and an internet marketing specialist for 11 years. I perform SEO for a very diverse group of clients. Diversity is required because I don't want clients that compete with other clients for the top spot on Google. What is search engine optimization, or SEO? It's the process of optimizing your website to get high rankings. That is, to appear on the first page, close to the top, of search engines like Google, Yahoo, and MSN. This is also called organic search, in contrast to paid search, which are the sponsored sites you see on the right hand of search engines. For paid search, people pay from 5 cents to hundreds of dollars for a single click, while with SEO, organic clicks are free. Moreover, people are 8 times as likely to click on an organic link as a paid link, so the value of SEO is enormous. Before beginning any project, it's good to have a process to follow. Here's ours. It starts with goal setting. If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. So what are we trying to accomplish? Is it to get people to our site through any possible shenanigans? Probably you want people to take some action. Actions could be, just read this health warning and share it with others, or contact us via email or phone, or subscribe to our newsletter, or purchase our products online. Once you know what you want people to do, you can start to quantify it. For example, the goal might be to have 10 people a day sign up for our newsletter, or to sell 100 ebooks or DVDs a month. I don't limit what I do to SEO, and neither should you. Getting on Google page 1 is only half the battle. If you're not getting people to take some action, then what's the point? A recent client hired me to build a website and perform SEO for her law firm. Within 4 weeks, we were on Google page 1 for her top 3 terms. Moreover, we had 2 listings for each of the top 3 terms. For example, we'd have position number 5 and position number 7 for the same term. She was ecstatic for about a week. Then she complained that she wasn't getting any calls. So we revised the text on her website. Now she gets calls and real business. 6 weeks after we began, and her results have already paid for all of my time to build their website and do the initial SEO. In another teleclass, I talk about marketing, positioning, and branding. I won't talk about that here except to say this. Before you begin SEO work, you should ensure you have the right marketing, positioning, and branding. Positioning is an internal exercise to determine exactly what we're going to talk about when we're selling to a concretely identifiable market. So this is an internal message. It's the guiding message. Everything on your website should reflect the essence of it. Branding is all about boiling that internal position down to something that communicates powerfully, and a set of actions to burn that message into the mind of our prospects. Okay, back to SEO. Regarding goals, for this crash course, let's say you are a Pittsburgh-based therapist and your goal is to get 3 leads a week and to close 4 clients a month. Once you have your goals, the next step is to select keywords. This is the most complex, nuanced, challenging, and for me, most fun and exciting part of the job. Most folks use the term keyword and keyword phrase interchangeably, and so will we too. I'll also use the words search engine and Google interchangeably, as Google has so much more market share than its nearest competitor, between 63% and 71% according to recent studies. Google is a search engine on which you should be focusing. The next closest is Yahoo, with less than 15%. You could open a restaurant for the same rent on Broadway in New York City as you could on Oak Street in Millvale. Which would you choose? The biggest mistake people make is to be too general. Continuing with our example, Pittsburgh therapist, if we try to use the keyword therapist, we will fail. There simply is too much competition for such general words. Moreover, you don't have any desire for folks in Iowa to be contacting you, assuming you don't do telephone counseling. we might have a good chance at some of the following keywords: Pittsburgh therapist, therapist in Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh addiction counseling, Pittsburgh mental health, etc. Now we want to get some suggestions for other keywords to build a long list. I like using Google's keyword tool. You type in a few keywords and it generates lots of synonyms. Most of these will be worthless, but a few may be great and/or spark other ideas for additional keywords. Google's keyword tool is designed for paid search, but it's still helpful for SEO. It gives you a sense of how many people are searching for that term, and it gives you a sense of how competitive that term is by showing how many people are paying for that keyword. If a keyword looks overly competitive, try a variation. You can try a plural or even a misspelling. I often transpose the W and Y in lawyer when I'm typing. Guess what? Some 33,000 people search for that specific misspelling every month. Once again, I hark back to marketing, positioning, and branding. If you got the wrong marketing positioning, or you are optimizing for keywords that don't support your overall objective, your efforts will not produce the goals you desire. Once you get a long list of keywords, start to narrow them down. Criteria can include relevance, of course, number of people that search for that term, and perceived competition for that term. You might want to start with a list of 10 or so keywords. Or you may want to start with a long list. Now that we have our keywords, let's do some search engine optimization.